to get something from this fixture. As we've mentioned on a number of occasions, they have only got to look back to last May for that come-from-behind success, away from home, no less, against Manchester United in the Cup. They were 2-1 and 1-0 down in that game. Came back to win by the odd goal in 5. What can they conjure in the second half here? Second half about to get underway. Our referee, Elizabeth Sims, just waiting for the players to take their positions. Timing obviously a little bit out because of that big delay in the first half, unfortunately because of an injury to Millie Turner. No further news on that, incidentally, but she was stretchered off after suffering what looked like an injury to a right leg. Any news that we do get through will pass on, of course. So here we go for the second period at the King Power. It is Leicester versus Manchester United, with Leicester down by 1. Underway for the second half. Leicester City 0, Manchester United 1 after 45 minutes at the King Power. United with the bulk of opportunities and deservedly in front, but they will be looking to put this game to bed. They know that Leicester are talented, dangerous. They've got some really good forward players. One might not be enough. This is Toon looking for Galton. Hansen on the edge of the penalty area. Galton looking to go alone. She did have Jackie Groenen inside the penalty area. Early opportunity from the corner then for United. They started the first half in similar mood, looking to play on the front foot, and they'll be looking to carve something out here. 10 clean sheets last season, already one on the 21-22 CV, hoping to keep it tight at the back, and if you can do that, get goals the other end, you're not going to be too far away at the end of the season. They've got some huge games coming up. In comes the corner. Oh, and it's cleared off the line. And the follow-up is fired in by Maria Torres-Dortier. Terrific start to the second half by Manchester United. And as the first effort was cleared, it was the Norwegian with her first goal for Manchester United, whose reaction was brilliant inside the area, so alert. And a terrific strike that managed to find its way through, and it's the best possible start to the second half for Manchester United, and conversely the worst for Leicester City. Well, United fans can celebrate in the corner. Leicester have to restart. Yeah, terrific finish from Maria Torres-Dortier. Only on, of course, because of the injury to Millie Turner. She was a substitute early in the first half. Previously with Chelsea, had some 4 years at the London club. She was part of the double winning side in the 17-18 season. She had a really good spell in Norwegian football with Klepp. She's been in Norwegian squads in World Cups of 2015 and 19, and the last goal for Chelsea against Arsenal back in October of 2019. But she's got her first in Manchester United red here, and that will be huge for Mark Skinner's side. Cleared away, and then rifled back in. Well, Jonathan Morgan just signed a new deal a couple of months ago in the summer. Appointed the manager of Leicester during the 14-15 season. Oversaw that memorable 2021 campaign in which Leicester claimed the championship crown. But this is a significant step up, and Manchester United, one of the best in the top flight. Not the best, they themselves know that they have to improve if they are going to challenge for top honours. Chelsea, Manchester City, Arsenal. Arsenal have been very busy in the transfer window. Chelsea and Manchester City haven't stood still either. Big task for Mark Skinner. A lot of expectancy, but they've got some great players. Here's another Stanifeth wide of the target. So Leicester 2 down, and that's something they weren't down in the FA Cup fixture between the two. And one or two Leicester supporters will be mindful of some significant reverses at the hands of Manchester United. That 11-1 victory for United back in November of 2019. Those Leicester supporters who were watching that day, it was a real horror show. United have got 2 here. We know how capable they are. We're just about to mention their schedule coming up prior to the corner from which they scored, because it is difficult. They've got Chelsea at home and City at home as well coming up in between times. A Birmingham side that can be dangerous, as we know. Those 2 home fixtures they will have to win against their title rivals. Of course, you've got to beat the rank and file, and that's something that they are doing. Staniforth. Hansen loses out, back towards Lavelle. No nonsense clearance, plenty of height and distance on that one. It's towards Flint. Strong challenge coming in. Groningen will pick it up for Manchester United. This is Ella Toon. Galton left-hand side. Oh, it's a really good interception. Toon gets another go. Was she brought down? Referee waves away penalty claims. Well, she doesn't look towards the referee again, Ella Toon, in fairness. Galton. Oh, that's really good play. Terrific skill. Looking to pull it back, and she does. Here's an opportunity, but it's pushed wide, really. It bubbled just a little. Another chance, this time for Staniforth, and unfortunately for Manchester United, that one doesn't find its way into the back of the net, but chances are being created here by the visitors far too frequently for Jonathan Morgan, that's for certain. Manchester United lead by 2, and Leicester, well, they'll have to dig very, very deep here. This is Perfield. Haven't seen her get forward in advanced positions that often in this fixture. Radar was off just a little, picked up by Hannah Blundell. Assured performance at the back for Hannah Blundell. Summer signing from Chelsea. Galton looking for Blundell again, who's moved to that left-hand side momentarily. This is Ella Toon. Challenged immediately by Sam Tierney. Long for Flint to try and chest it down, and we'll go again on the right-hand side. Nice looking ball in. Terrific stop by Earps. How about that for a save? Took off. Really good movement as the shot came in from Molly Pike. Well, that's a save of the highest quality from Mary Earps to deny Molly Pike. Terrific football from Leicester to earn the opportunity. And she's not had too much to do, Mary Earps, but that is a stunning save. Well, if that had flown in, Leicester would have been very much back in this game, to state the obvious. Turning points can be brilliant saves as well as key goals, as everyone knows. Pressure on Zellem. That's a little sloppy. Mike will once again pick up the loose ball. Leicester coming forward once more, and just a little nervous at the back, Manchester United. All of a sudden, maybe a bit of complacency going 2 up and suddenly taking the foot off the gas, and some nervous touches inside their own penalty area, and it's given Leicester another opportunity here. Paul with a corner. Toon to clear for Manchester United. Back in by Flint. Nearly falls for Sigsworth. Cleared away by United again. Clever touch, and then given away. United could be on the counter here. And suddenly an opportunity for Groningen. She's done really well. She takes a touch and powers forward. Looks to chip the keeper. Nice idea. Just over the crossbar. She was being closed down, left and right. Wanted to take the shot on early. Technique not pretty good, but she just got underneath it a bit too much. She gets in some great positions. She didn't score last season or the campaign prior to that after being signed from Frankfurt. Last league goal was for Frankfurt against Borussia Mönchengladbach back in April of 2019. Dutch international who's done so well, of course, with the Netherlands winning the European Championships in 2017, runner-up in the World Cup in 2019. Back come Manchester United once again. This is Hansen racing forward. Galton on a plate. Terrific stop, Lavelle. Well, both keepers in this fixture have been excellent. Some really good saves, some world-class stops from Lavelle, and Earps at the other end. Lavelle's been busier, certainly. She made one in the first half from Hansen, this time denying Galton when it looked like Manchester United was certain to score. Now we haven't had more goals, not quite so sure. Here comes the cavalry, changes a foot for Leicester. Lashante Paul, the first to come off. We're also going to see the end of Ashley Plumter by the looks of things. And also Gemma Purfield. Esme de Graaf is on. It's one change. Triple substitution for Leicester here. Well, what will the changes do? An injection of pace, potentially. I think we saw Mackenzie Smith come on as well. Those are the three changes. So Smith, de Graaf and Purfield, Plumter and Paul all going off. United have possession again. Abby McManus, the other player to come on, and Sam Tierney, the player to go off. So McManus has come on, de Graaf and Mackenzie Smith as mentioned. Purfield, Paul and Tierney, the players to be replaced. Well, Mackenzie Smith just 17, it's her debut for her, England Junior International. McManus has got more experience, signed from Spurs in the summer. De Graaf, former Dutch international, hasn't played for the national side for a few years. Once of West Ham and Zwolle. Let's see what that trio can do. Of course, Devlin came on in the first half. Here comes a free kick for Manchester United. Galton will stab it down. This is Toon with a strike. Leicester on the counter. And Toon tried to make the challenge, and then a combination of Zellem and Hansen certainly did. Now, the referee's got something to sort out here. We might see a card. Well, the notebook is out. Well, this is Toon who's going to come across. Now, she was involved in the first incident when she was trying to tug the shirt of Devlin, who was getting forward. It will be a yellow card. I think that's the right call, you know. Because that was the first challenge on Charlie Devlin, who was racing free. Confirmation of the booking. Toon going into the book. Devlin. Oh, she's done well here against Manny and still going forward. Terrific run. Can she finish it? Nice, a good block in the end. Credit Manchester United for getting players back. Toon is denied. Broom tried to keep the pressure on. Forward by McManus. Threads it through down that right-hand side. The touch just a little off by de Graaf. Well, an injection of pace certainly from Leicester City here with those three alterations. Smith, McManus and de Graaf all coming on. Hansen. It was fired forward with real pace too, and just couldn't take anything off it. There's an urgency about Leicester. Supporters will pick up the vibe here as Leicester come forward in significant numbers. Howard does well initially. Now it's with Sixworth. Here is Howard once again. She's done brilliantly here. Looks to curl it towards goal, and the header behind for a corner. Pressure beginning to build on that Manchester United penalty area. Diving header to put it behind by Torres Dortier, proving her worth at both ends. United with some significant defensive work to do all of a sudden. We've not seen Leicester build this momentum in forward areas so far in this fixture as we approach the hour at the King Power. Leicester have a corner, drilled into the near post, cleared away, and then was it pushed out by Earps? Not been forced home. Well. Hannah Blundell had the second opportunity. Has the goal been given here? Leicester City have been credited with the goal. Well, Manchester United players here are furious. They believe that it didn't cross the line. Well, the assistant on the far side has given it. Leicester City players can celebrate. Let's have another look at this. In comes the corner, flicked away. And Abby McManus's header was initially parried by Mary Earps, but the ball had crossed the line, and Leicester are back in this. Well, Manchester United cannot stand on ceremony here. Having gone 2 to the good, they find themselves pegged back, and for the first time they have conceded in this new season, and that's the first home goal in the Women's Super League for Leicester. Difficult to get a really good look at that without a right angle. But McManus's header, and the Earps got something to it. The ball adjudged to be behind the line. Follow-up struck the post, and then Manchester United cleared. But by that stage, Leicester have been awarded the goal. This is Toon. Well, only just on as a substitute. McManus is coming good. This is Balya breaking forward. Manchester United haven't got that 2-goal cushion anymore. Let's look at effort. Havel with a stop. Shot from Hannah Blundell for Manchester United. Referee is going to intervene. Well, we've got a game on our hands all right now. That was a terrific equaliser in terms of the game state for Leicester, even if it was a little scrappy. McManus's header has given real hope here. Her first goal for the club, having signed from Tottenham. Title winner with Manchester City, scoring against Manchester United here. She won a FA Cup or 2 as well with City, and the WSL Cup as well. She also played for Manchester United before moving to Spurs. Her last goal was for United against Brighton back in January of 2020. She scored against a former club here. And Abby McManus has given Leicester a bit of hope, but back come Manchester United once more. It's another powerful run here. The shot is wide of the target. Hannah Blundell racing forward. Angle was getting ever tighter. The game is opening up here. Ronan wins it back. This is Galton. Still going forward. Ella Toon calling for it. Just behind her. Still Toon, always comfortable with the ball at her feet. Such control. Terrific reverse ball here. Looks to try and find Gronin. It's cleared away by Leicester. Not completely though. And the shot is fired in. It'll come to Gronin. And then the shot from Balya is off the post. Manchester United so close to grabbing a third. Gronin goes again. The whistle is gone. Balya's effort might not have stood. Not quite sure why the whistle went, unless someone was in an offside position as the ball was ricocheting around inside the area. Well, we mentioned the King Power crowd, and the near 5,000, the vast majority of them are getting behind Leicester all of a sudden, and the players will feed off that is for sure. Oh, given away. Galton breaks forward for Manchester United. It's an open game of football now, all right. And on this right-hand side, just forced outside of the penalty area. Can she deliver the cross here? Swung in with real venom. It's cleared away by Leicester. Devlin will control. Toe pokes it forward. Flint with the layoff. That's an excellent touch. And suddenly Molly Pike breaks forward. Now it's with Sigsworth. And terrific challenge from Torres Dortier. The flag is up here. It's the correct call from the assistant on the far side. Game has burst into life. Leicester have had a little bit more of the ball in this second half. But United still with that slender advantage at the moment. Gronen. Torres Dortier. Galton's on the move. Up against Broom. Still Galton. Backing up the Leicester defender. It's another good run. Oh, no one far post who could get on the end of that. Staniforth. This is Zellum. Underneath the studs of Hannah Blundell, who's joined in a few more attacks recently. Back, Ballia for Galton. This is Toon to control. And to turn away from a couple of Leicester players. It's a good hit from Gronen. And once more, the post has been struck. Dutch player so close, just as Ballia was a few minutes earlier. Well, United need a third, that's the question. Won the last two away from home on their travels, Manchester United, the last against Bristol City, but they have lost 5 of their last 8. Blundell, time to get her head up here. Just too much on that one. Vincent scampers away. Gronen. Vincent to curl towards goal, but like we shot in the first half, she gets underneath that. Well, 67 minutes gone here. We're into the final quarter of the fixture. Leicester 1, Manchester United 2, but this is by no means done and dusted. United make a change. Lucy Staniforth is the player that is coming off here. Oh. Thomas is the player that is coming on. Staniforth eventually moving towards the touch line. And Arthur Thomas was a sub in the previous game. Signed from West Ham in the summer. Last goal's hat-trick against Reading. 5-0 success back in April. That's a little short, but Lavelle will clear. Cleared away by Torres Dortier. She is again. So 21 minutes remaining here. Manchester United have been pegged back to 2-1. They still have the points and they'll be heading back to the northwest, but I'm sure that Mark Skinner would prefer another goal or two to put this game to bed. This is Hansen on the right-hand side. Blundell. And much further forward in this second half. Hansen twisting a turn. She can't get Jan Plonter. She might be able to do now, though. And eventually the shot from two. And it's another opportunity into the corner from Martha Thomas, who's only just come on. And Manchester United do have the third. And what an impact from the substitute. First goal for Manchester United. And a clever finish, really. And here you can see that Hansen almost gave it up. And then when she was able to knock it back in field as it ricocheted around, Thomas found the corner and Novelle's been beaten for the third time. Relief all around the Manchester United supporters who have made the journey to the King Power. Is that the goal that will seal the points? Well, a touch of controversy about the Leicester goal, certainly. Whether it crossed the line or not, we're not 100% certain. It was given. But Manchester United have restored their 2-goal cushion here. Leicester have it all to do once more. Galton. Still racing forward. She's got Hansen in a good position. The touch is pretty good. She's still going forward. Can she finish? Cleared off the line. Just about. Oh, how did that one stay out? Plenty of credit for the Leicester City defenders, Leslie Ponter in particular. Corner for Manchester United after all of that. Towards Dortier. This is Toon. Still going forward. Hansen. Back heel is good. This is Galton. There's a yellow card going to come out here. Sixworth will go into the book. Well, since that third goal, Leicester have really struggled to make any sort of impression. United supporters in that corner over on the far side, hoping to grab another. Drilled in, good delivery as well, cleared away by Leicester. Leicester will certainly have easier games than this, that is for sure. They're not out the woods with this opportunity. It's not going to fall Manchester United's way. Their next fixture against West Ham, incidentally. Before they then take on Manchester City in that cup fixture on the 29th. And then a home game against Tottenham that particularly they will have earmarked as one that they can pick up in the first 3 points of the season. Going to be hard against West Ham at home, although West Ham themselves, who have signed an awful lot of players. Interesting to see how they go. "15 minutes remaining here. Leicester 1, Manchester United 3. Punter with a header. Hansen picks up the loose ball. Clever Fortune moves through the gears away from Smith. Still has possession. I expected a little more movement from Onya Balia on the left-hand side. Forward by Groningen. She's been a difference for Manchester United as well in this game. Didn't play the first game of the season. Zellem, the captain, has been the tempo player as per usual. Always very accurate with her range of passing. This is Balia. Now it's with Galton. Just behind Galton, but she keeps it in play. Balia wants it back. Galton with a twist and a turn. Balia wants more. It's prodded away by Leicester. Well, if they could get one, it would set up a grandstand finish with 13 minutes remaining. It's a free kick. Zellem goes down. The perpetrator. Well, United happy to slow things down here. Skinner would have known going into this game that it was always going to be tough against a newly promoted side, their first home game in the Women's Super League. Sizable crowd on their side. Quietened in the first half, and in the second period, well, United got off to a brilliant start. Leicester managed to reduce the deficit. United getting that third. What have Leicester got left in the locker? It's a free kick here to Leicester. United, though, will point to the fact that they've hit the post on a couple of occasions and had one cleared off the line in this second half. It could have been more. Leicester have a free kick. Evelyn to take on that right-hand side. Plenty of blue shirts inside the penalty area. Drilled in towards the back post. It's towards Plumter. And then Sixworth looks to try and get the shot away. Eventually it's blocked. Another opportunity potentially. And eventually the shot is well wide. There's just a little bit of pressure on that Manchester United penalty area, but it's not really enough to concern Mary Earps that often. She's made one stunning save in this second half. That from Molly Pike's effort on the run. Leicester player down at Sigsworth again, I think, just complaining to the referee, Elizabeth Sims, saying that she was given a bit of a nudge, but nothing doing. Manchester United have it again as we restart. Torres-Dottir looks to punt it long. Again, Leicester will clear, but Manchester United will have the throw-in over on that far side. And United looking to turn the screw. Leicester maybe just running out of gas a little bit. They've made changes. They had that impetus when De Graaf and Smith and McManus all came on. McManus with the goal. But United grabbing that third. Prodded home by Martha Thomas. She'll be looking to prove herself. 4 goals last season for West Ham. Scotland international. Played in France and also had a really good college career. Had a bad injury a few years ago, back in 2017, a cruciate that kept her out of the game. Just a little disjointed. Been a high quality game for much of it. Lavelle will clear. Manchester United have it back. They are not stopping, looking to score again. Toon for Galton. Those two have combined so well throughout this fixture. Galton will go again. Pace of that just taken off, and Lavelle wants to get something going quickly. Well, it hits a Manchester United player, does it? Or maybe not. In the end, it's cleared away. Devlin. This is Flint. Forward by Howard. Plumped. McManus. Cultured ball to the right-hand side. Leicester getting players in advanced areas here, but the cross is not forthcoming, unfortunately, from Esme de Graaf. Leicester still trying to work an opening. Molly Pike. No, that's terrific, strong play. And on this occasion, doing the defensive work for Manchester United. They do look good at the back. Yes, they've conceded here. But 3-1 scoreline, I think, is about right. We mentioned the expected goal score earlier. It's very much in Manchester United's favour. 2.1 to 0.6. Here comes a change for United. Galton, who has put in a real shift on that left-hand side. The player going off to be replaced here by Alicia Russo. Missed a lot of last season with a significant hamstring injury that needed surgery. So he's back on. Thomas. United coming forward again. Tooney's calling for it. Oh, she just didn't continue her run. She's got to the ball. She was a little slow to react there. This is Russo to swing it back in towards the far post. Straight into the action. United come forward again. Thomas will have a look at goal here. Well, did it take a slight deflection and spin away for a corner? I think it did. She's looked very lively since coming on. She's got a first goal for Manchester United and will be looking to add to her tally. Very tough to get into the starting lineup with the amount of talented players that Manchester United have, but if you're scoring from off the bench, you are asking that question of the coach, and that's exactly what Mark Skinner will want. Zalem across to take the corner for United. Just wants a little bit more movement, maybe just come a little bit more towards by the looks of things here from Zalem. It's actually gone far post. It's a good looking ball in, cleared away to the penalty spot. The second clearance isn't great. This is Thomas. Now it's with Russo, who takes a touch and goes for glory, and it's over the crossbar. Well, she made space really well, showed good dynamic skills and play to create the opening, but the shot, well, she blasted towards goal. Went for power rather than precision. Scored 2 against West Ham back in October in a 4-2 away success. She was sorely missed, really. Made 4 appearances, former Chelsea and Brighton player. And debut 18 months or so ago. Forward by Smith. United win it back. This is Groningen. And Flint was always snapping away at the heels of the Dutch midfielder, and eventually she's going to be carded for her troubles. And I don't know if it was for that challenge or maybe just a combination of a few more. Frustrated figure for the Salford-born Flint. United have managed this really well. Four minutes remaining. A comeback unlikely. If anything, you would suggest that United might get another. This is Russo. He's looked lively since coming on. Here she goes on the right-hand side. Whips in the cross towards the far post. It's not the worst ball in. Hanson trying to get in on that left-hand side. She's popped up on the left since Galton's gone off. Also arriving on this right-hand side, just a slight change of personnel, if not formation. Pike for Sigsworth. Torres Dottier does well. And then ups back towards the Norwegian. She can't keep it in play. United know that they have to stay on their game here. This is Sigsworth. 2 in red around her, and it's another throw. Leicester just inch up that right-hand side. Thomas runs into trouble. Leicester have it back. Devlin. It's not good when she's been in possession. It's not been as often as Jonathan Morgan would have wanted, but that's a corner. Deep this time around. Hunter's header is wide. Rosewell, the skipper, standing captain, of course, with no Sophie Barker today. Just couldn't keep the effort down. Torres Dottier. Groningen. Russo. They're backing away. Hunter's going to try and steer her towards that byline. She's shown real strength there, has the Leicester captain. That's good play. And would have injured herself in the process here. The right knee or right calf, maybe. Russo's powerful performer looking to get round the back, and Plumpton was having none of it. Okay, to continue. She's 23, but a tough performer. The 90 nearly up. Manchester United have just been too good. It was the most likely outcome. Leicester held plenty of hope ahead in this game getting underway, but United's quality has come through. They've had to battle hard, they've had to earn the right to play, but they've done exactly that. We'll see how many minutes of added time we'll get here, but I can't imagine it'll be many. Had a number of alterations though in the second half. Let's see.
The fourth officials indicating a minimum of 4 minutes added time. 4 minutes.
4 minutes to try and turn this around for Leicester. Just going to break here for a second while Manchester United wait to take this throw. Referee not happy about something, not quite sure what it is. So we restart. And this is Toon. No goal, the standout goal of the 4 that we've seen this afternoon in front of a near 5,000 crowd at the King Power. And Manchester United hunting more. Here is Ella Toon. Denied by Mackenzie Smith. United keen to keep the ball down at that end. Information of the 4 added minutes. And we've had a minute of them. Well, Leicester will know that the games against the big sides are not really expected to get anything of. Disappointing not to get something from the first game at Aston Villa, certainly having led. But in that mini-league below the top 4, they will have to target certain fixtures to try and get points from. Maybe away at West Ham next time out. That's a game that they will believe that they can win. I'm sure that they can. West Ham have had their own issues over the last year or so, but have got some really good players signed in the summer. United's ambitions are very different. They want to try and break into the top 3 and grab a Champions League qualification berth. Title beyond them? Well, maybe not. We'll see. They've proved already this season with the 2 wins that they've achieved, presuming this one is going to be a win, that they have signed well. Yes, they lost players. Obviously, the 2 Americans that they had play last season no longer with them, and they certainly contributed over the course of the 2021 campaign. But they've bought well, and they look to have a very good unit, and obviously a different coach who knows the league well. We mentioned his Orlando stats, but of course prior to that he was coach at Birmingham. Lavelle comes outside and doesn't get there, and Thomas should be in here. Oh dear me. Well, only an outfield player to beat on the line. She's gone for power. It doesn't really matter in terms of the result, but for her, she could have got the second. An awful lot the goal to aim at there. And she knows it's a chance gone. United have had an awful lot of chances in this game, and when they review this fixture, they will probably think they should have had at least 2 or 3 more. Hit the post on a couple of occasions, missed some really good opportunities. And when Leicester pulled it back to 2-1, I just thought, well, they blew those opportunities that they didn't take. But thankfully, from a United point of view, Thomas did score after coming on as a sub, but she should have had another there. Here is Blundell. Slows things down into the final minute of the added-on 4. Forward by Zalem. Cleared away by Leicester. Can they grab a second to give the supporters here something else to cheer about before the full-time whistle is up? Just a bit of confusion there. Flint unable to take it on. This is Mannion. Well, this should be it, shouldn't it, for Manchester United? It's been a good workout for them. It's not been easy. And as Leicester progress over the course of the season, they will give some of the best teams in the league a game. That is for certain. And you would certainly back them maybe to grab a win against one of the big 4. But it's not going to be today. Mark Skinner embraces Jonathan Morgan. But it's the visiting coach's side that will pick up the 3 points here too. And Torres Tortilla made it 1 and 2-0. Either side of the break. Manis got one back.